Yo boys, back with another video, and today we're doing 10.0.7 class tuning. If I said that wrong, don't care. You guys see the title, that's what we're doing. Pretty much, they did a lot of tuning. Now, um, a lot of people are like, okay, so when something gets nerfed, they don't realize how much the nerf is actually going to affect the class. So, DK's got, as you can see, they got a massive buff. So I think this is the biggest buff on the tuning. And DKs weren't doing the best, but that's really only because Rets were just such a counter to DK. So DKs will be like the new Ret with damage wise. I mean, with that much damage increase, they're gonna be doing unhealable damage. So instead of like Reds being the OP class, it'll be Warrior DKs. It'll be that type of thing. So now DKs, now Demo Lock DK, you're going to see a lot of those, and I'm talking about 99% of the comps now are going to be DK Lock, so you're going to be seeing a lot, like 10% increase, Raise Dead, Army of the Dead increase 10%, Scourge Strike damage 20%, Clawing Shadows damage increased by 20%, Death Coil damage increased by 10%. This is not an effect in PvP combat, so this actually doesn't count. Soul Reaper damage increased by 15%. Unholy only. Let's see. Gargoyle strike cast speed increased 2.5 seconds up to 2.0 seconds. Gargoyle strike increased by 25%. That's actually a big buff on the pet. So yeah, big buffs all around on the DK. Only on Unholy it looks like. So, Frost. Frost has a lot of burst damage. Thankfully, they didn't get above because if Frost has 1 minute burst damage, so they'd be just like a rep paladin if they got if they got buffed. So thankfully they didn't. Unholy needs to be the spec as DK. Frost is just Frost is a class like it's too broken if it's good because it just one shots. Like right now, it can one shot everybody if you just set it up correctly. And especially if you're playing with anything else like a Windwalker or any other class in the game, it's legit just like it'll legit just one shot you. So thankfully it didn't get buffed. Balance, Star Surge. Okay, this does not apply in PvP. Denizen of the Dream increased by 20%. I don't even know what that is. So that's, I mean, Balance got a buff, but I don't know how much of a buff that is. Guardian, health and wait, Guardian got a buff. Health and healing received gained from Mastery Nature's Guardian increased to 70% once 50%, and their skin is now 45 seconds. I don't know why they would buff Guardian. That would have been more of a PvE buff. I don't know what the plan was there, but that's not going to make Guardian viable if that's what they're hoping for. Preservation, Evoker. Developers note preservation overall throughput is lower than we'd like since the life bond and temporal anomaly reductions were compensating for this adjustment in other areas, particularly Living Flame, where its healing component can sometimes feel lackluster. Okay, all healing increased by 3%. See, I don't like how they do that. 3% is not a big buff or a nerf. This does nothing. This will not make preservations will still not be good. This is garbage. This will do 0. This is not even this is like a nerf. I wouldn't even do 30%. Just like I think they nerfed Hunter by 3%, it's not gonna do a legit. You won't even feel a notice. Just like when they're nerfed Rep by 3%, did nobody notice that one. They're not gonna notice this at all. Living Flame increase, that's a big buff. See, that's what it should have been. The healing should have been increased by at least 10% on Evoker. I mean, Evoker healing is like it's decent, but like it's not enough to like compare to like a Sham or a Mistweaver. And then I think Disc Priest got a buff as well. Echo was 4 allies, so yeah, they got a decent buff, not bad. Beast Mastery, so this is not, I mean, this is a nerf obviously, but 3%, so they're still gonna be broken. Their pets are gonna kill you. Mongoose bite damage reduced by 10%, so survival actually got a huge nerf. I don't know how good or bad this was. I didn't really pay. You don't really see that many survival hunters. You just see a lot of BM hunters or MM hunters. Protection, Hand of Glory was 100. Okay, so yeah, Protection Paladin got a nerf with their World Glory Heliantes. Priest, Holy Nova damage increased by. See, I don't like how they do that. Stop increasing damage. It's stupid. You're not smart. Increase the healing. That's dumb. Okay, so this is the most dumb. I hate how they try to make healers until legit max damn DPS. So that's stupid. Garbage. Now the thing is, if they buffed Atonement on Disc, then I can see the healing being actually solid. But there's no point of buffing damage. It's pretty stupid. So Power Wheel should now cost 2.4, was 3.1. Okay, that's not bad. Power Wheel should now absorbs 25% more damage for Disc. Oh, that's really good. Renew now costs 2.4, was 2.7. Okay. Fixed a bug causing Renew to not have its healing increase by 25%. Ooh. Renew increases the damage by 25%? That's disgusting. Okay, wow. That's a huge buff. Outward Radiance now costs 4.5. What's 5.5? That's actually a DSO. I mean, 10% less mana. Holy got a buff with damage. Okay, the problem with Holy was not damage. If people are curious, Holy people think Holy is still gonna be playable. It's not. Why play Holy when you can play Disc? Look how good Disc is gonna be with all the buffs it got. And then Holy got legit no mana, so they're just gonna get in 10 seconds. And then with their like what this does okay. So they buffed their damage on Holy Fire and they buffed their damage on Smite. So that's not gonna help them at all. They need healing. That's what they need. Like they go in legit in a minute. So that's never gonna make them viable. So Holy still garbage. Resto Shaman. Oh my, wait. Oh no, that's just okay. Yeah. Okay. This is good. A 5.5 nerf. You'll feel it a little bit, but obviously their mana is still on God tier. So Mistweaver. I mean, this could be in the top S tier now, just because of that huge shield overall buff and the 25% mana or you know, the 25% damage and the healing. So that could be a really, really good buff. So yeah, this is a good buff. They really need a nerf. Their healing was definitely off the charts. I think in solo shuffle, the problem with shamans is you have no really big healing. You just have a lot of consistent healing. But your mana just does not do anything. And then they nerfed Druid again. I thought Druids were already like one of the worst healers. Like they're definitely in the top, garbage healers. Or like, I think it's like Holy Priest, Disc Priest, Dresser Druid at the very bottom. I'm talking about. Or no, it could go Preservation, Evoker, Holy Priest. Obviously, I'm not putting this in a row, but I'm just putting all the ones that are like F tier or like the ones that are not the best. So Disc Priest, Holy Priest, Preservation Evoker, and Wrestle Druid. I think H-Pow's actually really good. I don't know what people are talking about. It legit has the best utility in the game. Obviously, if you get focused by 2 melees, you're gonna probably die. But if you're talking about just overall, the class is not terrible. Like people are like, if you look on the ladder, people are like already rank 1 as HPAL. Like you have multiple HPALs that are 3,400 in solo shuffle. There's rank 1 and threes. Like it's not bad. It's definitely not as bad as like a Residue or a Holy Priest or one of those. But I mean, obviously HPAL's not the best, especially healing wise. So Mistweaver, I think Mistweaver got a huge, let's see, it needed a damage reduction, especially if you're full gear and you're full gems. You absolutely can tear somebody up. Obviously, as you can see, the Cyclone mana cost, that's dumb. They shouldn't have done that. Residue was already bad. So this is just gonna make, this is actually just dumb. That's a lot. That's like 5 to 10% mana per Cyclone. That's just, I mean, that's really good. If Residue was good, it would have been good. But like, that's pretty stupid. I mean, nobody really cyclones anyway unless it's like in twos. Mistweaver. Developing notes. We are specifically targeting Blackout Cake's AoE damage potential as we feel Mistweaver's healing becomes overwhelming when it can cleave its damage. We also feel Mistweaver mana regeneration has been so powerful. So we're adjusting Spirit of the Crane heavily. Okay. Rising Sun King no longer deals increased damage. Was 12.5. Ooh, that's a big nerf on Rising Kick. So 12%, 12.5% nerf. Ooh, Blackout Kick copies from Techniques of Mastery no longer increased damage. Was 15%. So 15% damage reduction on. Ooh, that's crazy. Blackout Kick. And the more damage you do, the more healing you do. So that's going to affect it a lot. Spirit of the Crane now restores 0.8% mana. Was 45. So that's a decent amount of mana. So yeah, good nerf. We'll see how good Mistweaver is gonna be. I mean, for me, their healing already felt RNG. Like every time I tried to heal, and even if I had the thing on them, it just wouldn't heal them. Like I'd have to like legit get out of the fight because it just I kept trying to hit them and it just wouldn't heal me. So I feel like it's really dumb with the RNG healing that Mistweaver has. I think in season 2 they're gonna be fixing it to where it's not gonna be RNG and it's just gonna heal everybody. Like if you kick somebody and you have the thing on everybody, it's gonna heal every single person, not RNG heal. Because the RNG healing is just like ridiculous. It's stupid. Like you can barely even heal anybody. Like if they're focusing you, you can't. Fix an issue. Copy the blackout kicks techniques to Monarchy to deal 15%. Damaging people become it instead of the intended 30. So this is another big buff or big nerf. 15%. Oh wait, whoa. Nerf on Windwalkers. So blackout kick got a 15% nerf. Okay. Holy Paladins. Word of Glory healing 15%. Yes, they needed this 100%. I actually would play an H12 if they actually were good. Like obviously with their healing, I hate just sitting there. It's like playing a disc priest where like you have the utility, but you don't have the healing. Like it's the same with Holy Paladin. You don't have the healing, but you have the utility. So if H12 was like that, I'd play it, but this couldn't make it like that. I mean, all insta cast. So Holy Shock 30% was 15%, so a 15% buff on Holy Shock and a 15% on Word of Glory. I honestly thought their Flashlight probably could have used a 15% buff too. I mean, you had to cast a lot of the times on an H-Val, so I don't know why they wouldn't have buffed Flashlight again, but whatever. Ret Pelidome, the one class that everyone's complaining about. I wish Demolock would have got a nerf too, and BM Hunter would have actually got a nerf, and not like a tap on the shoulder, just like Reds did last week. But whatever. Avenging Breath now increases damage and healing by 10%, was 15%, so a 5% nerf. Avenging might now increase 10%, and was 15%, so a 5% nerf. So these aren't huge, but no nerfs. Like you guys think, like listen, until Ret does not have 1 minute wings, no matter how much their damage, unless their damage legit gets nerfed down to 100% on every button, 1 minute wings, people don't understand this. When you have the best utility in the game as a DPS, and then you have 1 minute wings and like 15-second Hodges, it will not matter if your damage doesn't one shot somebody in a Hodge. It doesn't matter. Because your 1 minute wings, you can get every cooldown with your 1 minute wings. So you click wings, you get like 5 cooldowns, and then the next wings, they have no cooldowns. Because nobody has 1 minute cooldowns that's actually big enough to counter your wings. And your wings last 20 seconds. So it's not even 1 minute, it's like 45-second wings. Like so that'd be now increases the flashlight by 20%, was 50%, so a 30% nerf on your healing, or on your lights, whatever this is. Sanctify Blades now grants 50% less stamina in PvP combat, okay. Blessing of Sacrifice now transfers to 20%, was 30, so 10% nerf and sec, so yeah. They're obviously nerfs, but they're not enough. Like they're just not enough to make them like not like they'll still be S tier. So don't swap over yet. Trust me, they'll still be good. Like obviously I don't think they'll one shot you completely, but they'll definitely be able to kill you in a Hajj. I guarantee it. Like you'll still see the same amount of Reds unless they go DK, because obviously people are playing Red Demon Luck Wrestle right now. But obviously if DK's come into the picture, like in Shadowlands Season 4, when DKs and Demolocks were the meta, and nobody likes that meta. That meta's boring. Like the games, everyone quit the game because you're facing like you're facing Demolocks and Rat Paladins and DKs. Like how was that fun? You're just PvEing. This is like if people wanted to PvE, go to PvE. That's just simple. But I mean obviously it's not gonna get fixed this season. Everyone already quit for now. They'll just wait until the next season comes and hopefully it's better, honestly, because it's been really boring. Like, I tried to play threes. We got up to, like, 2100 MMR, and it was just dumb. Like, it was just so boring. I never had just no fun playing. Like, it just feels like you have to sweat at 2K facing multiple rank 1s and just tryhards when any other expansion just would have been fine. Um, did Demon get a nerf? Hatred now increase your primary Falcon Legion strike damage. Okay, this is nothing. So I think this is like the pet. This is like your regular pet. damage by 60% when it was 0-20. So I guess they thought their auto attack was the problem. So that's not gonna do anything. I mean, really, it was their tyrant. Their tyrant is unhealable. Like you know how to use tyrant, it will legit kill you in 0.5 seconds. It hurts. Like if you don't legit spam kick it, you're not killing. Like you'll die. Trust me. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think about the nerfs and buffs. And obviously, I didn't see Rogue on here, so yeah, Rogue's still unplayable, unfortunately. That kind of sucks. I wish like they would have buffed like sub or outlaw or assassin or any other specs so we can actually play. But you know, I kind of assume that Rogue won't be playable, and then next season when they nerf the CC, then nobody's gonna play that class even more than they already don't. So everyone will just re-roll to something like to a DK or something or a warrior, and then it'll just be like this expansion where it's just gonna be melees and casters controlling and no setups required. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, peace.